China. South Korea has moved to normalize ties with China, with President Jae Myung's special envoy meeting Chinese Foreign Minister Wang on Sunday. The delegation, led by former Parliament Speaker Park Byeong-Seug, discussed boosting economic cooperation and handed Wang a letter from President Lee inviting President Xi Jinping to the upcoming Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in October. Additionally, Park stressed that Seoul aims to develop a strategic cooperation partnership with China while maintaining its alliance with the United States. Wang Yi has welcomed the visit, highlighting the need for good neighborhood and stable ties. Now we go back to our guest discussion with Dr. Sanjay Kumar. He's a journalist at the Korea Herald, joins us live from Seoul. Thank you, Dr. Sanjay, for staying with us. Now, how do you think how should South Korea balance its growing economic ties with China while maintaining its security alliance with the United States?
Suma, you have to understand the traditional South Korean politics and the policy on China, especially under the liberal forces which Jae Myung is representing. It has always been Anmi Kyungjung, like America for security and China for economy. So this is not a new thing. But yes, President Lee promised the people that he is going to lead with pragmatic diplomacy. And this pragmatic diplomacy is coming out right now also. And this is also one of the aspects that we are seeing right now. From China perspective, relationship with ROK is very important because, the relationship were not in good shape in the last administration, especially when Yoon was in power because of the hawkish approach, and it affected the Korean people perception also very greatly. Like if you see the surveys of the past last 2-3 years, there had been like growing anti-China sentiments among the public for no good reason or like for not very strong reasons because still China is a very big huge trade partner of Korea, and for China also Korea is very important, and because of that China also do not want to make or miss any opportunity to leverage this new president leadership in Korea. So that is why it is very important for both the sides. And for Lee also, he wants to give signal to China also that although US ROK alliance is very strong, ironclad, but we do not have anything against China, and we are open for the Korea-China bilateral relationship.
And Dr. Sanjay, what are the domestic reactions in South Korea to this China ties or normalizing efforts with China?
Right now, the people here are in observance mode. They are observing and that how this relationship is going to be on the next level because right now protecting the US ROK alliance through trade cooperation and through technology cooperation, that is in the center. But like many semiconductor things are exported to China also from South Korea. So China is not in a way not completely separate with Korea. And you can change your partners, but you cannot change your neighbors. And China is a very big neighbor, and people-to-people ties also had been very strong. Korean people do not want to offend China, but yes, they don't want to have some sort of relationship which may offend US. Mm-hmm. So it's a kind of balancing. We can say like strategic balancing, which in coming weeks we will be seeing it from a South Korean perspective. So the foreign policy remains the same. There is no change. But yes, people are right now observing and seeing that what is going to happen next. And that's why it's very difficult to comment right now.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sanjay Kumar, for giving us both insights from both perspectives and joining us today. Thank you very much. Now we move on. SpaceX has called off the 10th test flight of its Starship mega rocket, citing an issue with ground systems. The launch, originally scheduled for Sunday at 6:30 p.m. local time from the Starbase facility in South Texas, was postponed just minutes before liftoff, with the company now targeting Monday for the reattempt. This flight was meant to assess the performance of Starship's upper stage, while the lower stage booster was to return and splash down safely in the Indian Ocean. SpaceX, despite previous failures, continues to press ahead, seeking to prove the rocket's reliability and advance human space exploration. This is all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more news updates from